All right, guys. So, mind blown, I realized that I've been using schedules incorrectly in Revit for the past few years. So, my thought for schedules was that you would create a family, put some parameters in it, and then have a schedule that would read these parameters from it. So that's what we've been doing. Whenever we needed a new family, let's say a manufacturer gives us like a new lighting fixture, we'd have to bring it in and add all our parameters to the family. Well, that's not very efficient. And thanks to Banebotic, one of our videos got a comment that told us that the schedules can actually push parameters to the family. That was a game changer. So I tried it out recently, and basically I made a schedule, I put the shared parameters in there, and then there's a little checkbox that says apply to all of these families. And you can literally check light fixtures, and every single light fixture will be populated with these parameters. So whenever we bring a new fixture in, it automatically gets updated with all the parameters that we need to schedule with. It's really cool. So let me dive in and show you how we got this to work. Okay, so here on the lighting floor plan, we got some light fixtures and when we have a schedule. So like this is pretty typical. You have these fixtures that just have a tag on here. So like it just says F5, but in order for the contractor to know what that is, the accompanying fixture will tell you, or the accompanying schedule will tell you more about it. So F5, you can see that it's a 4-foot long strip fixture. It's by Columbia. There's the model number, and there's a whole bunch of other information with it. So in order to normally set this up, like what we used to do was we would take this family right here, and you would actually edit the family. So you would go in here, you go edit family, and then when it comes up, you can go ahead and add parameters. So in here, we would create new parameters, and then the shared parameters you would select to add into every single fixture. So once you add these parameters and you fill in all the information, it actually pulls that information into the schedule. So it works great, but let's say you need to put in, a new lighting fixture. Let's say the architect comes by and they're like, hey, we want you to use the Vode Zip 1 707 fixture. It looks like this, it mounts on the wall. It's very particular, and they want to render with this exact fixture in there. So you go ahead and you scroll down to the bottom, and you can see that there's a Revit file. So you can download that, and you can bring that into your model. So here's that Revit family of the Vode fixture. You're gonna bring that in, and then go ahead and place that. So there, I placed the fixture. And if you go down to here on the schedule, you'll see that it's blanked out. The Vode fixture is in here, but there's no information. So you're like, okay, let's go ahead and try to add the information in here. Let's do, V1, and we're gonna hit okay. Now that works fine, but let's go ahead and try to add a description. You'll see that the description doesn't work. It's actually, just locked out. Apparently catalog number, that apparently works. Mounting type does not work. So the problem is that this new family that I just downloaded doesn't have the exact same parameters that this schedule is looking for. And then without that schedule, or without the parameter present in the family, the schedule won't do anything. Like I literally can't type in a description because the family can't hold that information. So how you can fix this is actually tell the schedule to push this parameter to all your families. That way, whatever family you bring in will automatically populate with all these parameters. So you go into here. So you take you're in the schedule, right? And you're going to go to fields. Now there's a button I've overlooked for way too long, but how description's not working right now. So we're going to click on description, and we're going to edit this parameter. And then over here, there's a button on the bottom. Says add to all elements in the selected category. So you click that, and for our use, we like to do type based, and scroll down here to light fixture. So there we go. I'm going to click that. So now every single light fixture will have fixture description in its family. So once I hit OK, it's going to push that into the family, and then now I should be able to describe this family. So once this loads, I can click in here and I can be like wall mounted light fixture with, you know, anti-glare lens, something like that. So now it'll be applied to everything and I can start filling in my schedule. If you look at the actual fixture itself, let's see, I'm going to click on this and we're going to go to edit type. You can see that under the text file, you can actually see that popping up. So now the schedule is pushing the parameter into every single fixture. If I were to, you know, go over here to here, the product line and download something else, let's say I want to do a box rail or something, and I'm just going to grab, going to grab another one. Let's see, Revit file. Okay. So we'll take that. So it's over here. So we're going to grab this Vode 907 and then bring that in. And as soon as I place it, you can see that there's another one that pops up. Now, if I go in here and try to edit this, it will take this value right away. See, because the schedule now pushes a parameter to the family. So anything you bring in, it's going to be formatted just perfectly to work with your schedule. So that's kind of my new favorite way to use schedules. I will note this one I already started. So like if you didn't have a light schedule started already, it's pretty simple. You just go up here to, not Legends, you go to Schedules, you hit New Schedule, and I would go down to Light Fixture. So there we go. So it'd be Light Fixture Schedule. I probably have to put a number 2 after that. The Schedule Building Component, hit OK. Perfect. And then like if you're starting a new schedule, let's say we want to put a new parameter. If you have a shared parameters list, you can pull it from here. So like I would click shared parameter, hit select, and then these are my typical parameters that I would have in my lighting fixture. So it would be like, I guess fixture identity first, hit OK. And then this is the button that you have to make sure you click. Add to all elements in the category. Go by type, hit OK, and yeah, there's one. So like I would add them all in here. I mean, it would take a little while for me to do every single one. Whoopsies. I would do by type. Okay. So like there's the second one. The important thing to click is that button at the bottom. So as long as you have this clicked, this schedule will actively push parameters to all your families. And then anything that you bring into the Revit model will all have these families available to you. You know, just to finish this off real quick, you can add all your parameters. And then over here under sorting and grouping, I tend to go by fixture identity. I do not itemize every instance. And then I would hit OK. Then this would make a schedule very similar to what I have here. It should pop up in a minute. There we go. So yeah, you can see this was the Vode 2. So like this is V2. Yes, this is 901. So yeah, I have A1, D2, F5, V1, V2. So the first one I made just has a lot more information. This is how you start another schedule. All right, so hopefully that was pretty useful. It changes my workflow dramatically, whereas like I don't have to be afraid to bring in additional models now. If I want to bring in an extra light fixture, fine. It'll just conform to the schedule perfectly. This will be great for like electrical equipment too. Let's say you have a schedule that says like all your panels and all its location and, you know, all its loads or whatever. And let's say you picked Square D or ABB and you want to bring in their actual switchboard, you can bring it in now and the schedule will push all the relative information that it needs. So it makes your schedules nice and clean. It allows everything to be editable, and it allows your work just to flow a little bit better. All right, guys. Well, that's it. So again, thank you to Botics for commenting on my video from like 6 months ago. So if you guys have any other cool tips or tricks like you know of, please do tell us, because I don't know everything. Like this is literally everything that I'm learning as I do my day job. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. And if you have any other questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. Check us out on Discord or Patreon, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.